February 7th, 2026. I'm going to put this on both platforms probably. I just want to talk about dysphoria a little bit and what it's like being a trans woman trying to express herself. Now, I live in Canada, so I'm relatively safe. Uh, Even in the conservative neighborhoods I live in, I don't usually have to deal with um, a whole lot as far as my safety goes. Um, Although I have been made to feel very unwelcome more recently in my local town that I live in. Currently visiting another small town. Haven't had an issue here. But lots of times I get lazy, because I get up in the morning and I shave and I get myself cleaned up and I put on my stuff. But I don't always put on the makeup because sometimes I just don't feel like it. And I mean, it costs money and gotta put it on, take it off again. That's a pain. But today, anyway, I didn't put on any makeup. I just got myself cleaned up and went to the store. I had to buy some things. And I felt very self-conscious today because as I'm in the lineup at the grocery store to pay for my stuff, there was a mix-up with the cashier and she went to scan my stuff before the guy in front of me because he had his stuff in a cart and my stuff was on the conveyor belt, and so she was confused. And the guy says, no, that's his stuff, and he points to me. I didn't correct him. And he wasn't being rude. He was just, I present quite masculine, and this is how I was dressed. Okay, I was wearing a dress, and my hair is done the way it's done, and my nails are done up, and, well, you can't tell now, but anyway. It was a little bit disheartening, and then as I'm leaving the store, there's another person by the door, the greeter or whatever. They're being polite and said, "Have a good day, sir." And thing is, I never said a word, right? And I didn't stop and correct him because he was just being polite. But it's very frustrating because I can't do anything more. I can put on the makeup. I realize you can see the 5 o'clock shadow there even now. And even when I'm just shaved, it's hard to get rid of that. But anyway, I don't know what else I can do for myself, so I'm looking at feminization, facial feminization options, surgical options. And here in Canada, even if I could get an appointment with the guy in Montreal or wherever he is, it's like $80,000 to go see him. That's not covered by anything in the government because it's cosmetic. There is a clinic here in BC, but you have to live here to access it, and even then it's going to be expensive, and I'd have to move back. So I sent away to a clinic in Mexico for some quotes. We'll see what happens there. Because I looked at their different things, and it's like $1,000 for this and $10,000 for that, and of course those are probably US dollars, but even still, it's going to be less than the $80,000 it would cost me to do it in Canada. And if I'm going to have to leave the country to go get my face done, I don't know, I like Mexico. I had a good time when I was there last time. Dysphoria sucks. Okay? I'm aware I was assigned male at birth. And, I'm not man enough for some people, and I'm not woman enough for others. And this constantly being in between, this limbo, is just, it's this hell loop that never ends. And my person did a number on me because they pretended to be my person. They pretended to care. and it was all a lie. And it just makes it worse when people pretend. It's not just superficial, you know? And when I have a dark day, those are the moments I remember. Anyway, I'm not having a dark day today, but I am unhappy that people don't see me. And I don't want to have to say who and what I am. I just want to be able to walk into a room. People go, right this way, miss. Right this way, ma'am. That's what I want. Feels like I'm asking for a lot sometimes. Anyway, that's Darcy's Corner, feeling dysphoric. Peace.